Good morning, church. I'm Pastor Dave, and this is the musing for the 9th of December. And I've got no theology this week, just an observation. Several years ago, I read a book about institutional growth, about how organizations seek to expand and about the advantages and disadvantages of the different ways to handle that expansion. The common understanding of these things has long been that bigger is better. If your business is doing well, then hire more people and put them in a bigger building. And if a workforce of 1,000 is good, then a workforce of 2,000 is twice as good. If a 1 million square foot factory is productive, a 2 million square foot factory will be twice as productive. Except it isn't. And that's what the authors of the book had discovered. Their insight was that in an organization of, say, 150 people, everybody knows who does what. If you need to buy something for the job, you go see Marv. Marv handles the buying. If a machine breaks, talk to Veronica. She takes care of all the repair needs. If you have a question about sales, you want Lenny. If there's a conflict with another employee, Jeff can fix it. But if your organization has grown to 5,000 employees, well, the truth is, nobody knows who to go to for anything. What you do instead is you pass the problem up to an administrator, somebody up the food chain, hoping that he knows who to go to. And time gets wasted. Effort is expended to no good purpose. Efficiency goes down. The solution suggested by the author was to grow not by making what you have larger, but simply by duplicating what you have. In other words, instead of increasing your workforce at the office from 150 to 300, start a second office of 150. Or build a second small factory, open a second small store. In this way, you increase your production without decreasing your efficiency. I mean, that's what McDonald's does. Seems to work well for them. So now apply that concept to church. For long times, it seems like we've been chasing the idea of the megachurch. A church with tens of thousands of attenders. We see those kind of churches on TV. We read about them in magazines. They're all over the internet. What would happen if instead of building bigger buildings with bigger auditoriums requiring bigger and bigger staffs, we simply built a second church, and then a third, and a fourth? Such small churches are the original New Testament model. Handfuls of believers meeting in homes, sharing, praying, learning, knowing each other and loving each other, living out their faith in intimate community with each other. Gosh, that sounds good. The goal of the church is to reach the world with the good news of salvation through Christ Jesus. But that doesn't mean we have to get the whole world into one room. Maybe the kingdom can come more effectively if it comes in smaller pieces. After all, according to Jesus, it only takes 2 or more gathered together and He's with them. God bless you all.